EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. He runs with it. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
They'll look to throw. That one is caught by the rookie from Oregon. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, L.A.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
That is not going to do it. Trying to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. A run. It's Bigsby. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He'll look to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Tony, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, New Orleans. Now they'll set up to throw. Pass is caught by Olave. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to keep it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 2nd down, Bigsby. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Rams will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And it's going to be fourth down. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. 2 minutes tap. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, and after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd down and 14.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second touchdown of this first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Rams move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on first, second timeout. Olave is the motion man. Taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Rams 17, Saints nothing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tight end motioning left. They'll throw out of the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shaheed in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting